All right, Dana, first things first, you literally just had surgery a few days ago to correct symptoms from Meniere's disease. How did it go, and how are you feeling right now?
You know, the surgery went well, I guess. I mean, I came out of it great, and I feel good. I mean, all the things that I'm going through just to recover from it. But bottom line is my life's never going to be the same. Anybody who has this, it's hard to explain to other people what it's like. But it's almost like like me and my ear are battling now. People are freaking out because I'm flying. I flew to Montreal yesterday for the press conference. I'm here in Chicago today. I'll be here all week. But I'm not gonna let it affect my life and change my life. This ear's coming with me no matter where I go. I'm not gonna let it stop me.
Well, it's a great card in Chicago this Saturday night, which you can see right here on Sportsnet. For those unfamiliar, though, with the flyweights, what could they expect in the main event title fight between champion Demetrious Johnson and his opponent John Dodson?
I love this fight. These are two of the fastest guys in the UFC. Many people think it's Demetrious Johnson. Many people think it's John Dodson. We're going to find out on Saturday who the fastest guy is. But John Dodson has good knockout power, too. So speed combined with the knockout power that he has makes this a very interesting fight.
And speaking of knockout power, Quinton Jackson is taking on Glover Teixeira in the final fight of his UFC contract. Do you believe this will be the last time we see Rampage in the octagon?
Who knows? You know, he's the way he's handling this whole thing. He's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. The way that I look at it is no different than any other job. Anywhere you work, you should be happy with the guys you're working with. You should be happy with the money you're making. And if you're not, then you probably got to go work somewhere else. You know, I think this is one of those cases where he thinks the grass is greener on the other side. We'll find out if it is.
A big lightweight contender bout between Donald Cerrone and Anthony Pettis is also on the docket. But is there a title shot at stake in this fight?
I love this fight. These guys have been wanting this fight for a long time. I honestly believe that this is possibly going to be the fight of the night. And, you know, if Pettis wins this fight, yes, he'll probably get a title fight.
Wow. All right. Well, let's look ahead to UFC 158. You were in Montreal on Wednesday for the kickoff press conference for George St. Pierre and Nick Diaz. Can you take us back a few months ago and share some insight on the conversation you had with George and tell us how bad he truly wanted this fight with Nick?
Yeah, he wanted it. You know, a lot of things were said about George leading up to that fight with Diaz. And a lot of other things happened that people don't know about that became very personal to George. And he wanted this fight bad. George St. Pierre has been an amazing champion for us. He's been an amazing ambassador for the sport, for the brand, for his country of Canada. I mean, the guy, he's a stud. And he's never asked us for anything. He wanted this fight really bad, and we gave it to him.
And it appears the talk now has cooled down regarding a super fight between George and Anderson Silva. Has this one fallen off the UFC radar, or is it still a possibility in 2013?
Yeah, the talk has cooled down because he's fighting, you know, Nick Diaz now. But if he wins this next fight, you know, that fight is still there. That fight's going to happen unless he loses. And then it's fun. If he ends up losing to Nick Diaz is already saying he wants to fight Anderson Silva.
Thanks, as always, for your time, Dana.
Thank you. I appreciate it.